couple of weeks ago, I was lucky enough to get fitted by one of PXG's best fitters on their roster, Mr. Brian Daly, out at Scottsdale in Arizona. So I was fitted for a couple of new clubs, some new irons potentially that might be coming to market and be on the channel very soon. But I was able to get some of the Black Ops woods finally in my golf bag, finally get them tested. And this is one of the new clubs, which is perfect for this 7th hole. Just like the fitting, nice and easy. Let's get down there. Now the club I'm talking about is the 0311 PXG Black Ops 7 wood. So I got a 7 wood. It's a club that I've had in my bag for many a year, but this is set slightly different. Let's talk about now. Now a 7 wood has been something that's been in my bag for many years now, probably 20 years since I was a junior golfer, and it's something that I've always had in the bag. So I don't always get on with hybrids, and a 3-iron for me, yes, although it will go as far, it's about versatility, and this 7 wood obviously gives me the versatility. It gives me the launch, it gets me the right ball flight that I want to see. A lot of times I'm hitting into maybe long par 3s, as we know they're all getting longer, or we're potentially hitting into par 5 greens with this club. So certainly something that I need a little bit of height on, but you'll see there off the tee box, also something I can use on certain holes where I need it to put me in position. And the things that we've obviously done to this club to get the ball flight where I can launch it maybe low when I need to and a little bit high is something that is very much PXG. They want to obviously go to the most extreme, as you'll know by the title of those clubs. They want to go extreme with their fitting. They want to be someone who gives you that ultimate feel. You get the ball flight, you get the feel, you get the sound, and they can move weights around, change lofts to be able to get you optimizing what you want to see to help you lower your scores. Now as we walk up here, we can see that ditch that we were trying to avoid, and 7 wood has left me in a great position, although in the semi-rough. So this is what we are trying to show here, is that it's put me in position A. I've just realised as I'm coming to hit this, I haven't got any irons in the golf bag today, so we're going to chip a nice little 2-iron down there, but it's got me in the position that I'm wanting to be in. It's got me into a place where I know I can hit it here with confidence. It's not going to run out. I've got the ball flight, but let's see if those numbers are still right in the GolfSon simulator. Okay, inside now then, let's see what we're thinking for numbers wise. Obviously in that fitting I was saying looking for a club between 225 and 240. See outside we've just proved we can do that. Let's see now. So again, one thing we saw in the fitting, extremely high ball flight, but that's what we're trying to get out of having this club in there, and 220 carry going 230. Straight away there, so straight away exactly what we saw in that fitting. Not the best of strikes there either, so that was still a slight miss hit if we're being picky, and that's gone the number that we want to see. That's a well struck one. We can see launches that a little bit lower with these weights forward and it being 19 degrees, 235 going 245, and that's a number there that obviously for me, yes, maybe not for yourselves, but for me, that's something that I'm hitting into the green. This might be your club that goes 180, 190, but think about par 3s at your golf course. Think about long par 4s that this club could be perfect for. Again, it's getting that launch. It's going to get you landing it a little bit softer on those greens, because how many times you hit a longer iron or maybe a 5 wood in and it just shoots straight through the back of that green. So let's now see, obviously we talk about versatility with this club. Can I get this launching a little bit lower, which is what we tried to do in the fitting. And the answer is yes, and this is where we've changed those weights. 230 carry running out the same distance. So this is for me where a lot of people say, well, I play in windy conditions, I play parkland golf or I play links golf, I'm up where there's a lot of wind on your golf course, and a 7 would be pointless. If you get it in the correct settings and we get your setup right, you can certainly still play those kinds of shots. You can see there, mid-flighted one in between those two, carrying 235 going 250. So very versatile club, but let's see how that works out on the golf course. Now the 8th hole, as you will see on the flyover here, is a 440 yard par 4. So a tough hole here at Waterfront, the 8th hole. But we're going to see here, 2 good 7 woods should easily get me to the green. And this is where we're going to see, can we get versatile off the tee? Can I play a low one off the tee and then a high shot landing soft into that green? You see there's no bunkers, you'll see that it is a very large green, but can we get on there in 2? It's certainly not the way I should be playing the hole, but it's nice to see the versatility that you will get from this club and the confidence you can have in it. For me, that's why it's always remained in the bag. I had a Stealth 2 in last year, but so far, like I say, we've changed a few things with this club. We've changed those weights, we've changed the loft, we've also changed that shaft. So shaft-wise, we have gone into a hazardous 6.5 70 gram low spin. As we know, in the fitting, I would certainly spin it nice and high. We do have the Lampkin PXG grip on there, but also, what have we done under that sleeve? One big thing with PXG, they do hide the setting that you are on, which I think is fantastic because everybody always tries to look in everyone else's bag and you'll never know. So this is knocked down 2 degrees. This is at 19 degrees now, and we've also changed those weights around at the front to again take a little bit of spin off. Because if you did watch the fitting, which will be in the link below, it is the new option that I do have in my bag. Again, Brian went through it. He went through my driver fitting, went through the fairway fitting, and he saw that, yes, I was always a high spin player. So no matter what we did things, obviously we've gone extra stiff in the shaft to try and take a bit of spin out. We've moved the weights forward. We've also taken that loft off, and you still see that I was the high side of that range. So I'll try and get a clip of that video and put that in here. So, but this is what we talked about. Obviously, we talked about maybe saying that obviously it doesn't matter if you're on the high side of that as long as we can optimize what you've got. And that's exactly what we've done here. But can I play a low one off this tee? And that is a nice low one, which should just be short of those bunkers, which will leave me around about 230 in. But you see from that ball flight straight away there, I can knock that down with this club, so it's going to be all right when we're playing in the wind. And get in those comments below, guys, do you want to see me test this fitted PXG 0311 7 wood to the Stealth 2 7 wood I had in last season? So it wasn't fitted, but for me it performed fantastically well. It was in my bag until PXG sent me over this club after my fitting. So do you want to see that on the channel, guys? We can get that filmed up for you and see the difference between a fitted club and a not fitted club for a PGA Pro. So again, luckily just short of the track, because it was right on line for it, but you can see a long way in here over Ollie's head onto that green. A middle flag there, a big green. Can we get it launching high from that semi-rough? Can we get it landing soft? Can we get it on the green? I'll show you what it can do. So Ollie is safe and behind us now, so he's out of the way. But this is where we're in the semi-rough. So semi-rough again for me is where we can use this club nice and easy. Even in the rough we can get through. We've got the whole of that sole as effectively as bounce to get through there. It's not going to get snagged like potentially a driving iron would or even a hybrid. So let's see what launch we can get now and where it'll finish. Just up that right hand side. It might catch the right hand side or the right fringe there, but look at that ball flight. For me there, straight away we can see that's gone 3 times as high. So straight away there, 2 totally different ball flights with the same club. Yes, we've slightly tweaked our setup to get that. Let's get down there. So not a bad shot at all here, just to the right, pin high, so direction is more me than the club, but maybe a shot you wouldn't think of with a 7 wood. Maybe a little bit of a bump and run to get it on there. Think, have you got confidence in the top end of your bag? You want something that you're happy off the tee, you're happy from a fairway hitting off the turf. Can you get something that's going to give you confidence to get it close to the green, even on the green, with more of your longer shots? This is what you need to think about. If you've still got the traditional 3 wood and 5 wood, maybe think about looking at that. Do you need to go to a 4 wood? Do you need to have a 7 wood in the bag? You want to have the top end of your bag filling you with confidence. We all know driver is a love and hate relationship, but after that we want something that, or a couple of options that are going to help you on those par 4s, on those par 5s, even on those par 3s, so not just off the fairway but also off the tee. Think about that, guys. Have you got the right setup for you this year, or is that something you need to look at going forwards?